St. Gallen, Switzerland, where these fans are going to be treated to some exciting, attacking, free-flowing football as world and European champions Spain getting set to kick off against their old World Cup adversaries, Chile. Glad you're along with us here. I'm Christian Miles, and the international break firmly upon us, and an amistoso, or friendly as they call it in Espanol, they'll certainly bring about the best of the marquee names in both international club and for their countries. We apologize for the technical difficulties, but certainly Chile raising a lot of eyebrows at the World Cup last year when they were so successful in giving everybody a run for their money, including this Spain side. But it wasn't so in the Copa America as they bowed out surprisingly to Venezuela just last month, in July rather. A 2-1 defeat in the quarterfinals, so they'll be looking to pick up the pieces. Marcelo Bielsa no longer in charge. Claudio Baurgui, the Argentinian, looking to revamp and remold this side into serious contenders, as World Cup qualification in South America is just a matter of months away. Meanwhile, for Spain, a break from Euro 2012 qualifying, where things have really gone according to plan. They stand at the top of their group on 15 points from 5 games, and a side that clearly look indomitable and virtually unbeatable. And you look at these faces, some of the best names, both for club and country. Xavi, Sergio Ramos, and of course the irrepressible Iker Casillas. Certainly the Chileans, captained by goalkeeper Claudio Bravo, certainly have their work cut out for them. It's been a disappointing run for them. They're coming off a 1-1 draw earlier in August against France. And speaking of disappointment, now Spain surprisingly losing on August 10th in Bari 2-1 to the Italians. Good reception and then boisterous applause here for the Chilean national anthem. The Chileans have turned out in force here in Switzerland, traditionally neutral, and it could be swayed as they look for South American revenge against the Spaniards that beat them 2-1 in June of 2010. So the national anthem is done with here as we get set for business. Here's a look at the starting 11, first for Vicente Del Bosque and the world and European champions Casillas, just 30 years of age, makes his 123rd appearance for Spain. He'll be wearing the armband once again, and it's Javi Martinez. Remember, Carles Puyol as well as Gerard Piqué unavailable through injury, so young Athletic Bilbao center half will get the start. And of course, David Villa looking to do what he did along with Andres Iniesta to Chile, as they did the last time around in Pretoria, South Africa. Jerome Lapierre is the referee. He'll be assisted by Antonio Fernandez as well as Jean-Yves Wicht. And the fourth official is Ludovic Gremont. Lovely atmosphere here in Switzerland. Chile will be donning their white away strip. And a lot of eyes right now on the Juventus starlet Arturo Vidal. You know, they remember that disappointing loss on the final match of group play in South Africa. And today, they look to right the ship. Both goalkeepers wearing the armbands for their respective countries. Casillas in goal with that gigantic victory for Real Madrid, 6-0 away to Zaragoza on the opening week of La Liga. Now here's a look at the way Claudio Borghi is going to align his Chile side. It's Bravo in goal with Vidal, Jara, as well as Contreras. Ruben Venture's side. Bosagir plays his club football at Birmingham City. Carmona, Medel, and Isla, the Italian Serie A. And up front, it's going to be Eduardo Vargas and the Barcelona man, Alexis Sanchez. He's been quite an impactful player for Barcelona, playing alongside such players as this man, Xavi Iniesta. He came over on a $37 million transfer from Udinese over the summer, and what an asset he's really been. Lively, likes to play in a wider role. He's wearing the number 9, and he can do this, folks. They don't fire a goal. Off target there, but doing very well for Barcelona in their big 5-0 thumping of Villarreal in Week 1 of La Liga. He's going to be the main danger point for this Spain side as they look to control Chile. They like to play adventuresome attacking football, as we saw in the opening stages in Pretoria the last time these two met. The 9th meeting between these two, and Chile looking to make a little history as they have never beaten Spain in any competition or friendly. The Spaniards have really had their number, winning 7 and drawing 1 of their previous 8 encounters. Spain in the red, going from left to right across your screen, and Chile in the white. Looks like we are all set, so let's send it out to Switzerland for the first half.
Chile beginning proceedings in those changed colours of white. This is Alexis Sanchez, who became the most expensive Chilean of all time this summer, moving to Barcelona in Spain for $43 million. Raul Albiol playing alongside an unfamiliar centre-back in Javi Martinez today. Carles Puyol and Gerard Piqué still injured. Two of Spain's regular first-choice centre-backs. Isla throws in for Chile. This is Eduardo Vargas, Isla, Valdivia. Well, Spain were knocked off the number 1 ranking position by the Netherlands last month after Spain lost in Italy 2-1. Friendly in Bari. Chile themselves are riding high. They're 11th in the world according to FIFA's most recent standings. Casillas clears away. 3 caps away from levelling the great Andoni Zubizarreta's 126 cap Spanish record. The man who replaces goalkeeper, of course, Bravo here, rather nervily out to Gonzalo Jara of England's West Bromwich Albion. Valdivia with Sergio Busquets. Casillas now for Javi Martinez. The goalkeeper's clearance there wasn't good, came to Bosagir. But Javi Martinez has played, by my reckoning, once as a centre-back. That was on the last day of the season, 3 seasons back for Bilbao in a 2-0 defeat at Valencia. But he is a player with a build. He's 6'3". He's a fairly burly and stocky midfielder. Well, Casillas' kicking so far has been Not its sharpest. Here's Alexis Sanchez for Chile. Well, there is the Argentine coach of Chile, Claudio Borghi. He was in the Argentina squad, which won the World Cup back in '86, played twice in the group stage, against Italy and against Bulgaria. Former teammate, of course, of Maradona. He succeeds in Marcelo Bielsa, of course, an Argentine. Bielsa now coaching in Spain at club level. Carmona. This is Gary Medel. 5 is the veteran Pablo Contreras. Medel for Chile. 18 here is Gonzalo Jara. And Sergio Ramos back to Iker Casillas, who again does not kick at all well. And is he holding that right thigh, Casillas? Meanwhile, here comes David Silva for Spain. Looks for David Villa. But the game has a good shape and a good feel to it so far, doesn't it? This is Vargas for Valdivia. Valdivia for Jean Beausejour here. Here comes Casillas. Feet first. Alexis Sanchez. Valdivia for Chile. Now Beausejour again of Birmingham City. Beausejour, Sanchez. Good start here by the South Americans. Still Sanchez. Wouldn't quite run there for Negredo. It will run now for Sergio Busquets for Spain. But Jean Beausejour has picked his pocket. Beausejour. 6 is Carlos Carmona, one of the more defensive-minded players in that Chilean 4-man midfield. 5 if you include Valdivia, who will play just behind the front too. Carmona with David Silva. Valdivia. That's a good ball through to Vargas here. In the centre is Sanchez. Vargas! Never scored for Chile. Eduardo Vargas, 21, based in the Chilean league with Universidad de Chile. Side netting as Chile make a very strong start here in Switzerland. But Beausejour earlier gave Casillas a problem too, didn't he? That kick is rather better from Spain's number 1. In many people's eyes too, the world's number 1, Iker Casillas. Debut as a 19-year-old against Sweden 11 years ago now for Iker Casillas. Man who, of course, lifted both the Euro 08 title and the World Cup 2010 title as well. As captain for Spain. Here's Xavi Hernandez. Ramos. Xavi Alonso. Arbeloa. Held up by Mauricio Isla. Xavi Alonso. So this is Sergio Ramos again for Spain, who certainly have been rather rocked on their heels by Chile's bright start here. Keenum sure to avenge that defeat in South Africa in the group stage of the World Cup. Chile have never beaten Spain, by the way. 8 previous games, 7 Spanish wins, 1 draw in Santiago 30 years ago. This the 3rd meeting on neutral soil, the previous 2 both in World Cups, 1950 in Rio de Janeiro and of course Pretoria last summer. David Silva for Negredo for Spain. On to Xavi for Xavi Alonso! Now Spain's turn to up the ante somewhat. Well, certainly for a friendly, this game has begun very encouragingly. Claudio Bravo now 5 years with Real Sociedad in Spain, 3 of those in the 2nd division. Now, of course, the club from San Sebastian safely back in La Liga. Xabi Alonso. Now it's David Villa, quiet so far. Spain's record scorer of all time, David Villa, scored in that World Cup win in South Africa. Got the first goal in a 2-1 win for the man who is now the first Marquis of Del Bosque, Vicente Del Bosque. Spain's calling their first of the game, and it goes! Sergio Ramos was arriving at that. Well, he flung himself in there. He's got a good record for a right back in terms of goal scoring. Sergio Ramos, 5 in Spanish colours. Negredo. Well, there has been talk about Spain, maybe one or two factions within the squad now, as the cross is sent in by David Silva. The recent fracas at the end of the Super Cup final between Real Madrid and Barcelona has raised one or two question marks over how well these players do get on. Of course, given they lost their last game to Italy as well, the rumour mongers have been in overdrive, but certainly Del Bosque in his pre-match talk was keen to put that to rest and say the squad do get on. And there are no factions. It's not Real Madrid against Barcelona, it's all together for the Spanish cause. Alexis Sanchez for Jean Beausejour, who's caught by Sergio Ramos, who may well get a stern talking to here from the referee. Spain 0, Chile 0. Almost 10 minutes gone of a pretty lively friendly so far in St Gallen. Valdivia is going to break here to Carlos Carmona for Chile. Jara. Now Arturo Vidal, moved from Bayer Leverkusen to Juventus in the summer for €12.5 million. And here Vidal, normally a midfielder, shows a trick to get away from Negredo and find Valdivia. Alexis Sanchez. That's good. Beausejour. Jara. Oh, what a ball from Gonzalo Jara. And they could be in here, Chile! Oh, what a goal! Mauricio Isla! Absolutely unstoppable. And the world champions, the European champions, are rock back on their heels by a piece of absolute brilliance from not one player, but two. The finish, yes, but the crossfield pass from Gonzalo Jara to find the right-hand side player Isla was magic, and the finish was none too shabby either. A wonderful goal for Chile. Mauricio Isla. What a move, what a goal. Now Spain, what are you made of? Here's Arbeloa. David Silva. Xabi Alonso for Xavi Hernandez. Negredo first time, blocked by Jara. Xabi Alonso, David Silva towards Villa. Silva still there, but Chile have enough bodies back, and Carmona now for Beausejour, or would have done had Beausejour not left it. Xavi. Arbeloa. Xavi for Ramos. Now Spain need to up the ante here. Chile began very well, and now with a goal to underline that superstar, the world and European champions suddenly have a job on, friendly or not. Arbeloa. Xavi. Towards Negredo, but picked off with relative ease here. At the back for Chile by Vidal. Vargas. Valdivia. Isla for Alexis Sanchez. Oh, Casillas had no chance with the shot, did he? Brilliant goal for the Chileans. And Spain are struggling. Martinez. Well, the chant is from the South American fans here, but this is David Silva for Spain. Silva for Villa. In the centre, Negredo. Villa, then across comes Contreras. Arbeloa. Villa. David Villa for David Silva. Silva for Spain! Turned away by Bravo. Very strong hands there from the Real Sociedad goalkeeper. Chile's captain foils the man from Manchester City. Good save. Very good save. Here's Jean Beausejour. In the centre is Vargas. Might come to Vargas here. It has done. Carlos Carmona. Foul by Negredo, back to doing a defensive job. Well, for a friendly, this has begun in explosive fashion. Hope you're enjoying it. Maybe not so much if you're a Spanish fan. Well, Chile, the chant from the fans from South America. Now, Alexis Sanchez, who was outstanding on his debut for Barcelona against Villarreal on Monday, with his free kick, making a second bite as he comes back off the wall. Here's Isla again. Well, Isla Bonita for Chile. Wonderful goal from the player from Udinese. And this is it. Great ball from Harada to find him, and then he just lets that go into the top corner. Nothing Casillas, maybe the best in the world, could do about that. Just a sensational hit. What a goal from Isla. Only his second ever goal for Chile. Vidal for Gonzalo Jara. And it's given away, and this now is Silva for Spain. Such an elegant player, great feet from Silva. Xavi Alonso tries to do what Jara did and pick out the crossfield ball with Villa wanting it. Raul Albiol. Xavi. Xavi's pushing towards Negredo. Handball, I think they're given against Alexis Sanchez. Well, Spain do have lots of Plan B players on the bench they can turn to if things don't go well. Not least Fernando Torres and Fernando Llorente. Of course, Andres Iniesta, the man who scored the winning goal in the World Cup final as well. Here's David Silva. Silva held up by two Chileans, Isla and Vargas. This is Busquets. Ramos. Spain 0, Chile 1 if you've just joined. If you've missed the goal, let me tell you, it was something to really savour. This is Arbeloa for Spain, meanwhile. For David Villa. Villa for Sergio Busquets. Busquets on by Silva towards Xavi, who had made the run through. And Spain there for once almost too intricate, as Vidal, not normally a centre-back, don't forget, maybe took a risk there. Both teams playing with players who aren't really bona fide central defenders today. We've already spoken about Javi Martinez alongside Raul Albiol. Vidal normally a defensive midfielder really with Leverkusen and now with Juventus. Waldo Ponce, the regular choice, has a shoulder problem. Also missing here their talismanic bald-headed striker Humberto Suazo. This is Negredo for Spain. Still Negredo, angled tight here for Negredo, who got the shot away anyway. And he's won the corner too. Just comes off a combination, I think, of Jara and Vidal. Well, Spain rock back here, that's for sure. What can Xavi do with the corner, though, for them? Corner from Xavi Hernandez. Busquets got the header on it. Well, who said friendlies were tepid and dull affairs? Not this one, that's for sure. This is highly watchable, highly entertaining. This is Gary Medel. Oh, it's going to break to Vargas for Chile. Raúl Albiol, and then Xabi Alonso caught by Eduardo Vargas. This Vargas's fourth cap. The other three came in local-based selections, so they were classed as full internationals. This is his first game with the Chilean side proper, if you like, with their overseas stars, of which there are a few these days. This is a Xabi Alonso free kick for Spain in the here and now. In by Xabi Alonso towards Sergio Ramos, back across goal towards Negredo. Then Busquets goes in, and Villa! Great connection. And not a bad save either from Claudio Bravo. Just sat here for Villa perfectly. Safe hands, good technique from both striker and goalkeeper. Here is Javi Martinez, player who Bilbao bought from Osasuna for €6 million before he'd even played a first-team league game. That's either insight or faith, or a hell of a gamble. Here is Javi Martinez. Negredo, not a good touch. Bosajor for Sanchez. Valdivia, Alexis Sanchez, dancing feet. Medel, Valdivia played the ball blind really. Pensabaloa able to intercept easily. Oh, what a careless ball that was. This is Vargas, Alexis Sanchez, Eduardo Vargas for Chile. Still Vargas. What a way and what a day to score your first international goal against the world's best Spain. Eduardo Vargas, still based in Chile, has given the South Americans stopped the presses. A 2-0 lead over Spain here in St Gallen. Sanchez here, delicious touch. And here he coaxes, teases Casillas out, and then stabs it in. Spain 0, Chile 2. The world champions now have it all to do and then some. Well, fireworks on and off the field. Vargas with his first goal for the national team. Sergio Ramos. Well, you can't write Spain off. We know of great quality, of course. You don't win the European and World title without being a very good side, but here they're rattled. We saw early on the kicking from Casillas, which is normally so good, was rather sketchy. First goal and the second of real quality for Chile. And Del Bosque and Spain suddenly in a very unfamiliar situation. Javi Martinez. Now Sergio Ramos. Martinez. The Chilean fans just will not be silenced. Sergio Ramos, oh, given away again here now to Alexis Sanchez. Sanchez, pulled back by Javi Martinez. What is happening to Spain out there today? All those stories in the papers about factions in the squad, about the Real Madrid players and the Barca players not getting on, not seeing eye to eye since last season's Clásicos and the Super Cup this season. Dismissed by the coach, but maybe it's certainly a disjointed Spain so far. It's a very un-Spanish performance with the first quarter of the game out of the way. Spain 0, Chile 2. It could get worse here too. It's a Valdivia free kick. In towards Vidal. Villa gets it away towards Negredo. Beausejour with him. Well, not too much emotion shown by Claudio Borghi. Should do. His team have been the world champions 2-0. Javi Martinez for Sergio Busquets. Now Xavi Alonso for Spain. Negredo. He's been rather heavy-legged and laboured so far. Here's Alexis Sanchez. Valdivia for Jean Beausejour. Relegation in his first English season with Birmingham City last season. Beausejour scored twice in the English Premier League in that relegation campaign, now playing with Birmingham in the second tier, also in the Europa League as well, after they won the English League Cup last season. Raúl Albiol for Arbeloa. Now Xavi. Can he inspire Spain? Negredo, Xavi. Alvaro Arbeloa. That's a good ball. Negredo back to goal with Beausejour very tight to him. And now it's the tiki-taki, normally from Spain, but we're seeing it from Chile. Bravo then gets in on the act with the ambitious pass. Isla with the first goal, Vargas with the second. Negredo, good control that time. Arbeloa, oh, careless again, given straight to Valdivia. Contreras for Vidal. Sergio Ramos. Now David Silva. Spain looks for inspiration. They look here to David Villa. Well, half a chance for Villa. He's had a couple now. Good play here from Silva to get him in. That's a great ball to maybe expose the inexperience of Vidal in that position. Tried to chip Bravo, but the goalkeeper able to watch it over the crossbar harmlessly. That's Sergio Ramos. This is Jara. And Jean Beausejour. Oh, and Beausejour and Sergio Ramos. That for me is Ramos' second challenge of the night. Yellow card shown to David Silva, I think. Or was it Ramos? It was Ramos' foul, certainly here. On Beausejour. Wrap of the ankles. Yes, yellow card, Sergio Ramos. Well, Chile have kept the system which did them well under Marcelo Bielsa. The three centre-backs, the two wide wing-backs come attacking midfielders in Isla and Beausejour. It is a very offensive system. Valdivia. That's Gary Medel. This is good from Chile. And that's going to go Spain's way. Foul on Xavi Alonso this time. Well, Isla is off injured here, holding that in that right thigh. So for now, Chile down to 10 plays. He's off the field, so play rightly will go on. Xavi. On to Sergio Busquets. That's a great ball to David Silva. Backheel tries to get Sergio Ramos in. Instead, Chile try and counter again. Their style of play on the counter is an absolute joy to watch so far tonight. The South Americans. Isla still in need of that attention. Jara. Bocajor, Xavi Alonso, Sergio Ramos, Alvaro Negredo for Spain. Raúl Albiol. Xavi. Isla back on, patched up but not moving all that freely. Sergio Ramos. And towards David Villa. Contreras does the defensive. Based in Greece with Pauk. 32 years of age now, the big number 5 for Chile, Pablo Contreras. Corner taken short by Spain this time. Silva. And here goes Silva. Busquets plays in Silva. Negredo, great challenge, Contreras. Now Villa. Still Villa. Well, Chile, as good as they are going forward, when they defend as well, they had a real presence in the box. Silva and Contreras there at Negredo's heels got the ball away. Xavi Alonso. Sergio Ramos in towards Busquets. Out comes Bravo. Bravo winning his 57th cap tonight for Chile, the captain. Alexis Sanchez likes the afterburners. Maybe Martinez able to clear a Chilean throw, which Bocajor is on. Bocajor, lovely. Alexis Sanchez, even better. Offside though, I think, the decision against Bocajor. Well, now the tricks come out from Chile. ×2. This is Xavi. Negredo. Alexis Sanchez had such a good debut on Monday in the Camp Nou. Win over Villarreal 5-0, as both the two clubs in La Clásico got off to super starts. Real Madrid winning 6-0, Barca 5-0. Contreras. Into Vargas, and now Valdivia, and Bocajor's away here. This is Jean Bocajor for Chile. Bocajor! And Casillas at the near post got across to it. Well, what is happening here to Spain? Ripped apart so far. Bocajor, big strong hand from Casillas, prevents a third goal inside the first 32 minutes. This is not the Spain we've come to know. Well, Spain in need of a reshuffle here. A rethink in terms of ideas and maybe in terms of personnel too. On the bench, the likes of Fabregas, Torres, Iniesta. Remember, Chile have never beaten Spain. 8 previous matches, 7 Spain wins. A lone draw in a friendly in Santiago 30 years ago this year. 1981, Chile's only avoidance of defeat in a game against Spain. Jara. Well, he's in the mood. Another super crossfield ball to the same player, Isla. Isla for Sanchez here. Alexis Sanchez on the chest. Still Sanchez dancing. Still Sanchez dancing. Brilliant play from Sanchez. Beausejour. Alexis Sanchez, Jean Beausejour. Well, remind me again, who are the world champions? The ones in white or the ones in red? Because the ones in white, Chile, are enjoying themselves with every kick of the ball so far tonight. They look to have players in form, on form, whereas Spain look a touch leggy and lethargic, don't they? This was a lovely move. Isla, and work wide here, and here's Valdivia. Well, Spain 0, Chile 2, and it's a deserved 2-0 lead for the South Americans, that's for sure. Jara. What a game he's had, by the way, Gonzalo Jara. Full back from England's West Bromwich Albion. But this Chilean side tonight is really rising to the occasion. Maybe a score to settle after what happened in Pretoria a year ago, that defeat in the group stage. Silva for Xavi. Xavi for Xavi Alonso, the two there were not on the same page at all, were they? Well, this, as I said earlier, is a very un-Spanish Spain performance. We all have off days, don't we? But this from Spain is a huge collective one so far. It's the second goal. Well taken by Eduardo Vargas, his first goal for Chile, but Spain there were just ripped apart. Devastating stuff from Chile. 2 up inside 20 minutes. And deservedly too, let's not hide that fact. This is a good Chile display. I'm sure the bars of Santiago are doing a roaring trade given this performance. Here's Eduardo Vargas. Isla. Mauricio Isla. Valdivia, Medel available, but he can't be found by Valdivia this time. Even David Villa's having an off night. Well, Chile begin with maybe the toughest of the World Cup qualifiers. They go to Buenos Aires on October the 7th to play Argentina. But given this performance, they'll go there with no fear. Spain's next qualifier this coming Tuesday, which should be a foregone conclusion, home to Liechtenstein in Lugano, before they finish their Euro 2012 campaign with a trip to Prague to face the Czech Republic on October the 7th, and then 4 days later they wrap up things in Alicante against Scotland. David Silva. Silva running on, looks for Villa, not heard the intention. Beausejour, little flick on. Well, he and Alexis Sanchez went for the same ball there, didn't they? This is Sergio Ramos for the Spanish. If they can get one back here, they'll begin to maybe click again and find their rhythm and find their gear. But thus far, this has been one of the poorest Spanish performances of the Del Bosque era, and I'd say for an awful long time before that as well. Here's David Silva, on to Xavi, and Arbeloa to cross. Negredo had the overhead in his mind set up. Sergio Ramos back in, away by Vidal, now Xavi. Arbeloa. Most unlike Spain that he saw, Arbeloa was asking for movement, which for once wasn't forthcoming. Here's David Silva though for Spain. David Silva goes alone. In the absence of a team display, maybe a piece of individual brilliance will get Spain back in. Came off the legs of Contreras on the way through there. It's a Xavi corner towards Sergio Ramos. Here comes the break again. Gary Medel. And now Vargas from his own half will surge away, with him Sanchez. Here's Alexis Sanchez. There's no flag here. Sanchez! Should have made it 3-0. Well, that flag stayed firmly down as Chile broke away, first through Vargas. And he saw Alexis Sanchez here on his own, all alone in the middle, and he found him too. Well onside, Raul Albiol playing him on. And there, he tried to be spectacular and find the top corner of Casillas' goal, but sadly for him, and for Chile, it was too high. A let-off for Spain perhaps. Whipped in with pace. Contreras, Negredo's tumble, Silva! Well, Silva, there was a tangle of legs in there. Negredo went down in the penalty area. And the referee here from Switzerland has given, what is it, a penalty for Negredo? When this ball comes in from Xavi Alonso, is Negredo offside maybe? It was Vidal's challenge on him, and Silva's shot blocked away. And is that a foul from Arturo Vidal for a penalty? Very hard to see in that tangle of legs what really happened. Carlos Carmona's down in there getting attention as well. Last 5 minutes of a tremendous first half from Chile's perspective, and for the neutral as well. It does set the second half up brilliantly. But if you're a Spanish fan or a Spanish player, it's a pretty difficult watch this. Negredo caught there by Arturo Vidal. Spain wanted a penalty. And that is a great block as well from Vidal, isn't it? He asked the question for a penalty. Well, Carmona's been led away for attention. It is a corner only. In by Xavi. Beausejour with a header clear. Xavi Alonso. Raul Albiol. Mauricio Isla. It takes a lot to rile Xavi, doesn't it? It's only a friendly, yes, but it'll be a huge blow to Spain's hopes of regaining the #1 position in the world rankings if they lost this match. Dropped behind the Netherlands last week. It's been called back here for a Xavi Alonso free kick. Spain need a way back in before half-time. Can Xavi Alonso provide it here? In by Xavi Alonso, punched away by Bravo. David Silva with Vargas, Chile's free kick. Goalkeeper here had to be very, very positive, and certainly was. Double-fisted clearance. Bravo goes long here, route one towards Alexis Sanchez. Last 2.5 minutes of the first half in St Gallen. Xavi. Sergio Busquets for Sergio Ramos. Blocked by Jara. Well, they are only friendlies, yes, but this performance, the defeat to Italy and Bari in August as well. There'll be those who will say the Spanish crown is maybe beginning to not slip, but certainly have a distinct skew to it. That's Valdivia. Raúl Albiol. Xavi Alonso. Can Spain score before half-time? That's a ball into Silva's feet now for Xavi. Sergio Ramos. That's another loose pass. Jara. West Brom finds Birmingham here in Jean Beausejour. Andy Martinez back to Casillas as we enter the last minute of the first half here in Switzerland. Spain 0, Chile 2. David Silva. David Villa. Spain need a goal before half-time, you feel. They had improved the last 10 minutes or so, you'd say. This is David Villa. And still David Villa. Busquets square. But Villa's given the ball away, and now away will come Alexis Sanchez for Chile. Gary Medel. Jara for Beausejour. Alexis Sanchez, he's lost the ball now, outnumbered by red shirts. It's Sergio Busquets. Oh, and David Silva there played a wretched pass. Mauricio Isla. Bit of keep ball now from the Chileans as they look to eat away the clock, eat away the seconds to get to half-time with a 2-goal lead. Beausejour. Alexis Sanchez, Jean Beausejour with a give and go. He's had a good half, Beausejour. His ball in. Away comes Busquets. Spain still hope for time to find one back before half-time. It has been a laboured Spanish performance though. Xavi for David Silva. David Silva for Negredo. Across though comes Vidal. And there's the whistle. Well, what a half for Chile. A sensational first half against the world and European champions. A wonder goal for Mauricio Isla and the first ever Chile goal for Eduardo Vargas. Give us the half-time score here. A remarkable 1-2 in St Gallen, Switzerland. It's Spain 0, Chile 2.